First time on air. Anything to say to Luan here to get him back?
Look, bro, there are stories I could tell people about Lawan but we'll keep those right here. I'm gonna let them live.
That's not even close.
Man, I'm a dumbass.
I'm clipping that.
Georgia's second.
Hey, Georgia also had Herschel Walker.
So smart, and my team is so dumb. My coach he looks dumb. He's a big baby. This
Dude,
man,
those graphics.
Rip, so smart.
Devontae, I got to know. We're starting up episode 222. Do you still feel like your coach is a dumbass? I know it's a different coach.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
Not at all. Not at all.
Dude, your Falcons, man. They are
Steelers OC is, but
rising up. Yeah. But they are rising up, man.
Yeah.
Big game this week.
Brick by brick, they're building
Hell yeah.
up. I
Yeah,
don't think
dude.
risen just yet.
I don't know, man. I think this is a good cornerstone. Like you go 2 Mile High, which we're gonna dive into every single game. But every time I see that clip this season, I'm like, I wonder if he's feeling a little bit up. Like he's buying a little more stock on his boys now.
Oh yeah. Oh for sure. I got at least $1 into it.
Yeah. Hey, it's better. You're pulling your money out last year. I love it. Yeah, we got NFL. We're gonna talk all the games. We've got college football playoff rankings. To start though, I gotta know what your take about this Bronny James G League. Is he G League? Is he part-time? Like, how do you feel about that?
There are a lot of good players on the G League team. Like I just randomly saw a video of the Westchester Knicks, and just on that team, you have T.J. Warren, who is the bubble god, Alex O'Connell, which I guess, and Boo Buie just on that team, and then you have Bronny James. So, like, I guess that's the point of the G League. You have these spectrum of players, and then you have the players who are like, they're so good, but we want to make sure they stay in shape. So they're starters in the G League. So it's like they get drafted and they kill in the G League. I think somebody had, Quentin Post that used to play for Boston College. He's on the Warriors G League team, and he got drafted. I think they're going to pull him up soon. Like, he's a post player, but he can score. So that's probably why the Warriors felt like we can't use him, but we don't want to give him to anybody else.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, anywhere he goes at this point, I feel like it was a waste. I feel like he could have made more of his own money staying in school. Utilize the transfer portal if it ever got that deep. But I don't know, bro. Like, sometimes nepotism is so, kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but either way, I guess I like that better for him than taking up a roster spot, because Cam Reddish got minutes. I don't know how consistent that's going to be, but
yeah,
he got minutes.
I'm with you. Like, I think all three of us, Fitz just doing this. Like, I think you look at it and you're thinking, okay, he should have stayed in school. He wasn't ready. The only reason he gets drafted is because his dad. The only team that was ever going to take him was the Lakers. And now I think they realize, like, oh shit, this kid's definitely not ready. But they're giving him a chance to develop in the G League, which I do like. I just don't like the part that he's only going to do home G League games.
Oh, what? That's so. Oh, all right. He needs as much practice as he can get, and like it's even crazier because now there's been an influx of players' sons that are actually good. Even coming in as freshmen, they're good. And Bronny was never that. Like role player sons, like Ron Harper's son Dylan is killing at Rutgers with the other freshmen. Both of them are killing.
Yeah.
Page is not a role. Well, he wasn't a role player, but his son transferred to Cal. He's still killing.
Carlos Boozer's
twins are gonna come up on the rise. I'm trying to think who else. I don't know. Juwan Howard has another random son that's, I guess, doing well. So it's so many players that are like, yeah, their dads were in the NBA, but I guess they didn't have that like
star.
Who wants to hear what Juwan Howard has to say for real? I guess that's why it didn't work. But Jet Howard is getting minutes for the Magic, and I didn't see that happen. But I know for a fact that has nothing to do with Juwan Howard.
Yeah.
Even though he did play for the Magic, but Magic just doing anything at this point. So
I agree. Fitz, any quick thoughts here? We're gonna do NFL because we'll get you on a borrowed time here.
Yeah, no, it's just a show. The whole Bronny thing.
Yeah. Real quick, viewers and watchers, I don't know if the Kyle Singler thing that's devastating to see someone go through that, especially a guy who, as a Duke guy, I grew up. I'm like, yeah, dude, he is a gym rat. Like he was one of. I probably put him in my top 7 Duke players. Like just a hustle rat, and like he kind of never developed in the NBA, but I don't think anybody really thought he would. But to see him going what he's going through right now, and it just seems like a mental disorder, which I hate it for the guy, man.
Yeah.
So, any thoughts from you? Yeah,
I remember like he got drafted by the Pistons, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, so like that was a big part of the reason of his growth being stunted. Like
Yeah.
Pistons were just doing literally anything at that period of time, and then I don't know. I guess like we kind of just forgot about him because Duke was just pushing out like a bunch of shooters, either
Mhm.
white or black, whatever. But like they were pushing out freshmen too at the same time. So like people just forgot about Kyle Singler. Just like who was the like marginally you kind of forgot about Grayson Allen. Like he's still in the league, but like oh yeah, he played for Duke too. And there's a bunch of other people like that.
Oh yeah.
Seeing that was kind of scary. And then like me, I'm not necessarily a conspiracy theorist, but I kind of get it from my dad. I'm just listening. I'm like, where is this coming from? Because I remember another video, he was talking about his family and money. And I just kept listening. I'm like, I haven't been through that, but a lot of times like there's something beyond like mental health. Like there's some mental health aspect to it, but it's just like, how did we get here to this point? And
Something broke him to that. Yeah.
Yeah, because like you don't see him on social media at all. So like,
No,
why do
dude.
you feel like he had to post this?
I agree. Yeah. And for people who don't know, he's in a house by himself, shirtless, looking super skinny, like malnourished almost, talking about like pressure and not like living up. And there's these external factors kind of weighing in on him.
Yeah.
If it's thoughts from you, I know you reached out to him.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was more just it was just heartbreaking. Yeah, I almost didn't even. It's weird. Like, I almost didn't even share with you guys what I sent to him. But I think just, I maybe even just the profession I'm in, or him having the same name as my brother.
Yeah.
Is you just look at it different. You're like, I didn't really see it as Kyle Singler. I saw it as a kid in trouble, and and then later I kind of thought about it. Maybe I wish I knew if Coach K could reach out to him.
And you hope he
Just
does, right?
Who can how can you just be with someone and let them kind of air it out, like whatever's going on.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And hopefully he has reached out. Like, you got to think countless players. Me and Devontae have coached. Fitz, you've coached, and you, especially you've been doing it for a while. Like, you don't get to check in on everybody every single day, and like some kind of get lost through the rough. And so hopefully this.
I would imagine some teammates and coaches and stuff.
The brotherhood.
Like Coach K is not doing anything. Like he's not doing anything. So like, it's no reason for him not to at least reach out, like a call, a text. I mean, he probably has a private jet somehow along the line that he can go up to Oregon. But like, bro is not doing anything, or at the least, he can get somebody to go up there to check on him. Like he's got to be involved somehow. Like if it's like a brotherhood as they market it to be, like it's no time to fake out now.
100. Yeah. When it's like real life on stakes. Yeah, I agree. Well, P's and T's, Kyle Singler. Hopefully, man, I hope he gets some help and kind of we see a bounce back here for him. It's like the Delonte West story a couple of years ago. He winds up homeless. You hate to see it. All right, NFL. Let's dive into games. Unless there's any hot topics you guys want to talk about real quick.
For NFL?
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready for these.
I'm just ready. It's getting wicked. Like it's getting real wicked.
The witching hour. Yeah. That's like, I feel like that's where it's going. You have teams that are 3 wins, 7 wins, and that one's like, they're pretty similar. Like, we'll see. Thursday night. This is going on tonight. We're going to make our picks. Commanders, Eagles, 49.5 over under. Philly 4-point favorite. Woo! I love this game because we get to see, are the Commanders frauds or are they real? Are the Eagles bouncing back into the Eagles we thought they were? Or are they trending down? Like, this is a great game. I'm excited. It's the first Thursday night football game where I've been like, let's go. Like, I need John Gruden on the mic. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Thoughts or picks?
I feel like it's a fraud check for both teams, to be honest.
Yeah.
Shoot, give me the football team on this one. As a matter of fact, I'll take the money line because I feel confident in their defense.
My man.
And them being able to somehow handle Hurts. Saquon maybe not as much, but Hurts at least.
No, I think it's a great matchup. I think there's a question of if AJ Brown plays. He's kind of been he's been a killer in this matchup, especially.
Yeah.
I saw that Devonta Smith is back, which is big. I think it's the Eagles. I think it's a great matchup. I know the Eagles have had a lot of naysayers, but I think they're peaking. I think they're getting better. I say that, and then I feel like the Commanders could spoil. Like, I'm not sold on Sirianni, but I'm going to make the gut call. I'd take the Eagles.
Yeah. Well, I've already locked my bet in. I'm going Commanders money line. Saquon anytime tutty. Eckler anytime tutty. Here's the deep ball. Luke McCaffrey anytime tutty.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that's the reach. That's a plus 8.
I'd
850.
swap. I'd take
That
McLaurin.
plus 8. Ooh, plus 8.
Yeah.
That's good money.
Look, Luke's been hot. All right, moving on. Sunday's games. Browns Saints. We got a lot of afternoon games. 3 evening, 1 Sunday night, and then Monday football. So most of our action coming in the afternoon. Browns Saints over set at 44.5. New Orleans 1-point favorite. Jameis Winston. He's eating the W.
I'm taking Brown's money line on this one. I need Jameis to get his get back. I need him to get his get back on the Saints for himself and for me. They should have won that game. I hope to God that didn't give them any kind of confidence when taking the Browns to take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Browns too. I think Jameis. There's a little vengeance in this one, and the Saints haven't looked that strong, so I'm gonna take the Browns.
I'm not gonna lie. I totally forgot. This is a Winston revenge game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all in on it. I'm going Browns money line too, and I need Winston mic'd up. Pre-game, game, post-game. I need all of it. I need all the Winston content. Raiders and the hot Tua Dolphins hosting them. Over-runners at 43.5. Miami 7-point favorite.
Wow.
Tua, before you do your picks, God, get your head out the tackle. Don't tackle nobody head first. I thought he was done. I thought I was a wrap.
Please, bro.
He
Every
loves
time,
football, coach.
Football guy.
football is life. He lives for ball.
He's gonna die for it.
Dolphins got this. I'll just take the money line on this. I hate it every time Tua got tackled, and they kept bringing up a good point. Bro, please give the ball away, please. And he keeps holding it for like at least a minute. Like, everybody's hurt. And Max Crosby is coming for that ass. Please throw it away this game. But Dolphins got it.
I'll take Miami. I feel pretty good about it.
I think the Raiders are one quarterback away from being a completely opposite team than what we're used to seeing. They're missing that piece.
They're
that
missing
deep-
a few pieces.
But like that's the big glaring one for me.
Yeah.
Like, their run game's not bad. They've got a few targets. Brock Bowers is developing. Myers. Like there's some targets. It's just quarterback. I don't know. I'm gonna go Dolphins too. All right. Packers. The Bears. Over under 40.5. Green Bay 5-point favorite. Love Williams. What's the move?
Oh. Green Bay all the way, baby. Money line, though. Just in case the Bears defense wants to show their ass a little bit.
Yeah, Packers coming off a bye week. I think that helps. The Bears are going to make this more competitive than people are giving it. And, I think in years past, people have always been hyping up like Justin Fields and stuff, and it's never close. This feels like everyone's kind of ignoring it or dismissing the Bears. And I feel like they've been in ball games. If Jaden Daniels doesn't make a Hail Mary, we're probably looking at the Bears in a whole different light. So I'm going to take the Packers. I'm probably not touching the 5 points.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Packers. The Bears are just they're in this roller coaster, this loop of just, hey, there's promise. We don't change anything really, and they just keep the cycle, the vicious cycle. So give me the Packers. All right, Colts, Jets. Speaking of a vicious cycle, Anthony Richardson gets the start this week. This is such a yo-yo quarterback battle. New York hosting, over at 43.5. New York 4-point favorites.
Wow.
This is such a nasty game. This is nasty. Shit. Give me the Colts money line then. I believe in Anthony. I never stop believing in him. Everybody's healthy except for Michael Pittman, but he still has Alec Pierce and Josh Downs and Adonai Mitchell or AD, whatever they want to call that. Everybody's healthy that he can throw to, so give me the Colts.
Yeah, I feel like every game the Jets are favored in, they have looked ugly. But this is one, the Colts, like they're definitely struggling as well. I agree. I think Richardson, I think he could play well. I think he was maybe almost like a Bryce Young situation maybe this year, and maybe just taking a back seat is good. So I think the Colts will look decent. I think the Jets find a way. I'll take the Jets.
This is tough. Devontae, he put in the group chat the Mike Williams drop in after his Steelers touchdown.
Hey, well, they got it, boy, baby.
That's right.
You will know that if he got anything to do in it.
Give me Colts. I'm with you. I think this is AR's rookie year. If we look at the grand scheme of things, like yes, he's technically second year, but he got hurt so early on his rookie year. So I think he bounces back here. I think he learned a little bit. Speaking of bouncing back, TJ Hawkinson. I was glad to see him back Sunday. I think he's just getting heated up. Vikings at Titans, over and under set 39.5. Minnesota -6. My future on the Titans is dead anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and give me the Vikings by -10. The Titans are terrible.
Damn. Shoot, you know what? Just because you said that, give me the Titans to randomly win this one. I could see that happening. Somehow or another, they played like they were earlier. Like their defense was good. I don't know about offense, but their defense was good. Somehow Calvin Ridley goes off for 2 touchdowns off of whatever quarterback they have. Give me the Titans.
Yeah, Titans D is good, but Vikings defense is very good. And whoever is facing the Titans, their defense is going to go off. I think the Vikings are going to it's going to be ugly. I'm taking the Vikings.
Yeah,
and it's going to get ugly.
I agree. Speaking of ugly, Jags lines -14. Detroit's the favorite. Over and set 46.5. A lot of people saying Chiefs have the best record, but the best team in the NFL is playing in Motor City, Detroit.
Yeah, get your Cartiers out. But I will say, trap games have been running the sports books for a minute. So I don't think the Jaguars can beat the Lions, but give me the Jaguars on that 14-point spread. I think they can make it 13 or 10.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I would pick Detroit in this one, but I'm with you. I don't know the 14 points. I wouldn't be that confident in this one.
You wouldn't. You boys wouldn't. But I would. Give me Detroit -14. The Jags are terrible. They're right there with the Titans with me. All right. Rams, Patriots, over and set at 43.5. LA 5-point favorite here. Yeah.
See, like 14 and, well, I guess Patriots defense is pretty good, but yeah, give me the Rams money line on this one. I need them to have a bounce back game. Like they got, how many games is left? Like 6 games left? Or is it 5?
It's more than that.
6,
Or
7.
They gotta bounce
Seven.
back.
It was like 7.
Yeah, they gotta run the table a little bit. So this is where it starts.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Rams. I don't think New England's that good, so I'm taking the Rams.
Yeah, I like that philosophy. Give me the Rams too. All right, AFC North matchup: Ravens at Steelers, 47.5. Baltimore -3. This is the game everyone finds out Pittsburgh's a bunch of frauds, bunch of fakes, bunch of phonies, bunch of balonies.
Nope.
Zay, you get your damn flowers. Give me Baltimore -7, -10.
Yeah. Ooh,
Not really. Just give me Baltimore money line.
I'll take the Steelers money line on this one.
Yeah, this is my favorite matchup of the week. Like, I think even over, if I'm being honest, over Packers Bears, the longest rivalry in the NFL. This is the best current rivalry.
Yeah.
Tomlin and Harbaugh, I think this is like number 34 that they've played each other, and it's close. I think it's only like a four game difference between the two of them. I think the Steelers actually win this because these teams are like very similar. They're opposite, but they're very similar in a lot of ways. If that makes sense. I know that's like that two different things. But you have a great offense who doesn't have a defense in Baltimore. And you got Pittsburgh who has a great defense. They got an okay offense. But I think the biggest difference is Baltimore will not put teams away. They let them hang around. Pittsburgh is a team that hangs around. And I think that's the outcome of this game. I think Pittsburgh does enough to stay in it, and they make the plays when they need to, and they pull it out. So Pittsburgh, it's a great game.
Respectfully
I
disagree.
think Tomlin can run the tables.
Yeah. All right. Seahawks, Niners, over under set 40.5. San Francisco 6.5 point favorites. McCaffrey was back last week. Sure, he's not the fantasy god that people drafted him to be, but he's coming back off both Achilles here. He's warming up.
That shit's still crazy. Insane. Should not be me. So for that reason, I'll take 49ers on that 6.5 spread. I think he gets his first touchdown back. Probably a receiving rather than a rushing, but still, he'll get it. Seahawks have made me look an absolute ass. They look like absolute ass. So 49ers will prove that. Prove me right.
It's tough. CMC back is huge, obviously. But I feel like the Niners have just not looked. They have not looked like the same Niners this year. Even last week, Debo getting in the face of Jake Moody and stuff. It just seems like a wheels off. I'm going to take San Francisco again. I think it's going to be a really close one. I wouldn't touch that 6.5. But it's not a testament to how good San Francisco is. I think it's just more that Seahawks are out of sorts too. So I'll take the Niners, but I don't feel great about it.
I tell you what, you brought him up. Jake, Moody, missing everywhere was bad. The Debo situation did not help. I think they bounce back. I like San Francisco minus 6.5 here. I think they start clawing back. Falcons at Broncos. Devontae, this is the game we alluded to earlier. This seems like fraud game. Like, I don't think as big as Commanders and Eagles because I think your Falcons are actually legit. But I think this is a good indication of, are the Broncos really deserving to make the playoffs, or your Falcons showing up handling business? Over under set at 44.5. Denver 2.5 point favorite.
That's so rude. Like, I guess shout out Youngway and shout out Raheem for standing behind him. That tore me up. Like, I said, he better not ever put a Zen in his mouth ever again. Like, just made me look absolute crazy. And you know what? They probably lost because I backed them. We'll go with that. So I'll go. Matter of fact, I'll go with Denver on the spread, so Falcons can win by 10.
These are, this is crazy. These are two playoff teams. I actually do think that. And I know that the NFC South is not as strong as it's been, but I do think Atlanta can run that division. In Denver, I mean, they're at 500, but compared to the rest of the AFC, they're there. They're right there. And Bo Nix has played really well. Their defense has played well. They should have beat KC, which sucks. I like this matchup. I'm stuck. I'm torn. I like both of these teams. I think Denver has a little bit better of a defense. And Bo Nix he's just getting a little bit better each week. So I'm going to take the Broncos. I think they actually win this one.
All right, before I weigh in here, Devontae, explain what you were talking about with NBA YoungBoy, Zens. Break that down. I missed that.
Like, he's a Georgia Southern boy.
Who loves
last year when Heineke was on the team, him and Taylor Heineke used to spit Zens in each other's mouth or something. But if you look at him, like, if they didn't do that for it, but like if you look at him, he always keeps a Zen in his mouth. Like, he's definitely a Georgia boy.
He's popping him, man.
He took a Zen from a fan too.
Yeah, he did at training camp.
Oh, okay.
And like, okay, that's kind of dangerous. If you think about it. These people are crazy. But I said, like, he's on Zen punishment. Like, you don't deserve that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't focus without, you don't deserve it, dude. So you gotta lock in before I tweak out.
Kickers are weird. Cooch is
No.
one of the boys, man. He's just one of the boys. That's all. Give me the Falcons. Zen curse is lifted. All right. Chiefs, Bills. A lot of people saying this is the most exciting game. I'm kind of with Fitz, though, that Ravens Steelers. Obviously, I have some
like
insider
this one,
trader
too.
knowledge, but this one's good. Over set at 45.5. Buffalo -2. The Chiefs are undefeated.
Ooh.
Another week, another Buffalo Wild Wings emergency stop button helps the Chiefs. Like, this is weird, but what do you guys say?
Yeah, go ahead, Fitz.
I'm just like Buffalo's favored against
I mean-
an undefeated team.
They're a better team if you really think about it.
I know it just.
Amen.
Wow,
It's
that
crazy.
just
Amen.
surprises
No,
me.
no, like, yeah, they actually-
I worry though. That's the kiss of death. So I think that shoot, I was gonna pick the Bills, but just because of that, Kansas City's winning this game. KC, purely because of the disrespect.
Even
They're coming in under the radar as an undefeated team. Wow.
Yeah. Even though both teams should just lose, like end it in a tie, so like it doesn't add to anything. My boy Keon Coleman is out, but apparently Amari Cooper is back in, and apparently Isaac. Oh God, what is his last name? Isaiah Pacheco.
Pacheco.
Somebody else that was Isaiah Pacheco and Charles Omenihu, who is another rusher, is coming back. So I guess give me the Chiefs money line for that reason too.
I am torn. Like, I don't. Is this like I'm mind fucking myself thinking about this? Is this Vegas saying people are going to bet on the Chiefs, so they're going to put Buffalo -2, like they're going to make their money, or is it the opposite that like, hey, people are going to hammer like the Chiefs?
People are
so
picking the Bills.
Yeah.
People are picking the Bills.
So Vegas knows something that we don't. Here's Buckner on IR now with a knee injury. This game comes down to a kick. Give me Buffalo to
That's
win.
probably why they did it.
Give me Buffalo
So
to
who's
win.
next?
I don't know.
Well, I guess.
Can I say, if the Chiefs win, they're gonna lose the next week to Carolina Panthers after the Panthers bye.
Keep cooking that script, Fitz.
If
Keep cooking it.
if the Chiefs lose to the Bills, they're gonna beat the shit out of Carolina. But I'm calling that right now. They're
The Bills
losing
for
one
some
of these
season.
2 weeks. They're losing one of these next 2 weeks.
Sunday Night Football, which was flexed into this, I think that should have been flexed out. And I'm allowed to say that. Bengals at Chargers. Over on set 47.5. LA -1.5. This game was flexed into prime time. I don't know if we deserve it. Yes, this is a great matchup. Yes, I think we'll see an explosion of points. Yes, my Bengals will win. Yes, the over will hit. But I think the better game, Chiefs Bills. Better game, Packers Browns. Better game,
Yeah.
Steelers Ravens.
They said on the internet, this is the battle of the what ifs. So like, for Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert, people always have these what if scenarios or if scenarios.
Yeah.
But I obviously Joe Burrow is going to take away the if trophy on this one. No question. Oh, LA is favored. Damn.
Yeah, dude.
They are.
Yeah, why can't we get Ravens Steelers, man? I guess I was trying to see if CBS. I don't know. Sometimes those people don't want to give that game up. Like I know the 4 o'clock game.
Oh, that's
like
true.
that's perfect. Like the Chiefs Bills at 4 o'clock. They're not going to move that.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
It's like people just giving up games. The CBS, they need.
Like if that's the A squad for CBS 1 o'clock, they're not going to give it up, and that's
Yeah.
what I think is happening.
But this game was flexed in 2 weeks ago. So.
Yeah, they knew 2 weeks ago. Whatever. I'm gonna take the Chargers because Jim Harbaugh's energy is unmatched right now.
Yeah. He's unhinged if he drops a pass and warm up.
I love
You
that.
guys see that?
Bro, has he always been
Yes.
pigeon-toed?
Has he always been what?
Pigeon-toed. Like he
Oh
walks-
no, I
like,
don't
didn't
know.
realize he had a bad
I've never seen his feet. Believe it or not, I don't
No,
think
like
I've
he
ever
kind of
looked
walks
at
like
his
Tommy
feet.
Pickles. Like if you've ever seen him walk from
Pickles.
above the side, walk just like him. And I didn't know he had like a bad, but like
Yeah.
that's a funny dude. I wouldn't mind like having a random conversation. I think it's a
Mhm.
though. So
Oh,
He's my
yeah,
favorite coach.
I
right
cannot
now.
see that. Yeah. All right, Monday Night Football. This probably needs to be flexed up too. Texans at
Ew.
Cowboys. 42.5 is over under.
Yeah.
Houston 7.5.
Ew.
Dak is out probably for the season. The hamstring is off the bone, quote unquote. Yeah, give me Houston.
Ham is off the bone. Just like my deli meat.
You just go to the bar?
What?
I get the off the bone ham.
You rich. Okay.
Yeah, I
Um,
know.
No, I actually don't. I never get that. I get the different one.
I'm not all right. I'm not gonna lie. Mike McCarthy kind of amped up Rico Dowdle a little bit. He was like, "Yeah, he's definitely our lead back," and it's like you don't have a choice. But good on you for supporting your players. Give me the Cowboys on that spread right there. Micah's back at the least. Maybe that'll do something. Their defense is young and they tried. So I'll give them that.
They got heart.
They
got-
try.
they got-
What is this?
They got some dogs still on the leash, but they dogs nonetheless.
St. Pop Warner. This is the NFL.
Give me the Cowboys on the plus. Maybe this is the little amp boost that they need. I don't know. Maybe Micah can get his little get back on CJ too. Like maybe he'll get his sacks back.
I think
You know they're
Texans cook in this one. I'm taking the Texans. Cowboys are
Yeah.
they might be the worst team in the league right now.
Yeah, can we talk about the Cowboys real quick? Micah specifically. I don't think he knows his defensive coordinator's name. Mike Zimmerman. He's
Mike Zimmer.
Mike Zimmer. I know, but he calls him Mike Zimmerman.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he doesn't
right.
know his name.
No, that was the defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And then, so he doesn't know his DC's name, full name. And then he calls out Mike McCarthy and says, "We're not trying to win for him. We're trying to win for these five guys who's probably last ride. F Mike McCarthy. He'll eat just fine." Writing's on the wall. Jerry Jones refuses. Hey, we're not going to put shades in there, blind his own team on this $1 billion stadium. And then he's like, he wants to overreact. Like, oh, you want shades? We'll just tear the whole thing down. It's like, all right, dude, calm down.
I mean, you might as well at this point. Shit,
Yeah.
you got all
Cowboys
that.
are dead.
You're not giving it to the players. Might as well redo the whole stadium and let them play. Shit, let them play at UT Austin. Their stadium was.
Yeah, there you go. Take him back to the Astrodome.
Hell yeah.
Crazy. All right, that's it for NFL Pick'ems. Fitz, I know it's coming to your witching hour there.
I got like 5 minutes before I gotta leave.
Perfect. All right, let's get you angry real quick before you leave. Let's do college football playoffs. All right, brr. Here's our new official rankings.
Oh my god.
Oregon 1, Ohio State 2, Texas 3, Penn State 4. This is where people get pissed. Indiana 5, BYU 6, 7 Tennessee, 8 Notre Dame, 9 Miami after dropping Georgia Tech, 10 Bama. There's your top 10. Thoughts from you guys real quick before I show you the bracket.
Damn.
Show me I need to see the bracket first. Hold on.
SMU at 14 and Boise State at 13. Sometimes I just wonder, if we just do it all for the money and just completely throw away the love of the game. Because Washington, what the fuck? Where did
I'm
Washington?
saying this for months, Vontae. It's Field of Dreams.
You're not
Field
wrong.
of Dreams. We're letting gambling and money take over the whole thing.
Yeah, and
money's
I
been a
feel
huge
like
part
now
of it.
with gambling is a lot more obvious, low key. Because before we had sports books and stuff being legal, we're like, oh, we get it. But teams were actually kind of good. Now they're just letting everybody transfer everywhere. I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't name you one person on Notre Dame's team outside of Riley Leonard, and I don't know. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it.
I will
And
tell
Mark
you
Martin's
the moment that Chris Collinsworth or one of these prime time, maybe any game announcer, but I'll put it on prime time. The moment prime time announcers start talking about bets, I'm out. Like as soon as they start talking about, the Chiefs were coming to this game, as soon as they start doing something like that, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is Hunger Games. This is now the Hunger Games. So
Did you guys hear Gus Johnson's call in Ohio State's scoop and score? Now Ohio State was up 31 against Purdue, but they get a tackle behind the line. Guy fumbles the ball. Purdue player Ohio State scoops up, scores. Gus Johnson's like, and tackle number 31 and a scoop and score, Ohio State touchdown. And like that monotone, just like nothing. It was like, dude, did you have the under? Is that why you're so pissed right now? All right, let's look at the bracket. So
Let's see this shit show.
1 Oregon, 2 Texas, the 3 seeds BYU, the 4 seed ACC. Now remember, it's based off the Power 4 champions. So the highest rated conference champions get the top 4 seeds. So that's why Miami's still at the 4 seed.
How is Boise like? Their only loss is to Oregon, right?
Right now they got to
Yeah.
travel to Ohio State for round 1.
And where's Oregon at?
Number
They're
one.
the 1 seed.
Oh, they're number 1. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Fitz.
like
I see what
this,
you're doing.
this shit blows my. It just,
Yeah.
they bet like I don't know. I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter. I guess it matters in terms of, you can only move up so many spots.
Yeah.
But that's horseshit. Like that's just you get the Heisman candidate. Your one loss is to the team that's ranked number 1. You should be higher. Like that's just, especially to some other teams.
Yeah. Well, let's finish
Ridiculous.
it. Tennessee, Notre Dame, that stayed the same. Tennessee is hosting Notre Dame. Indiana hosts Bama. That would be insane. Penn State hosting
higher
Ole
too.
Miss. Yeah.
Indiana won last week, didn't they?
Yeah, they're undefeated. Now, I think it's going to come down. Oregon, if they can beat Oregon, Big Ten championship, I think they take that 1 seed, right? Or at least the top 4 seed. They probably
So
beat BYU.
between Ohio State, Penn State, Indiana, those are all Big Ten.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Have they played each other? Have any of those 3 played each other?
Ohio State beat the dog shit out of Penn State last 2 weeks
That's right.
ago.
And then does Indiana play? Do they play either of those teams?
They do. I will tell you exactly when here in 30 seconds.
Okay, I'll look too.
We got Indiana, Ohio State the 23rd. So next week.
Yeah, that's coming up.
So that'd be a big one. Indiana
At Ohio State, which sucks.
Yep. And then Purdue they finish off with, and then the Big Ten championship. So if they go in there,
Indiana's
and beat Ohio
5.
State-
Indiana's 5 on this list. I don't know if that affects anything.
No, it doesn't. This is the official rankings,
What
which
the fuck?
they're 5 in the college football rankings. They're like in the playoffs, but because of the seeding,
Oh my gosh.
that's where it gets.
okay.
They're the 7th
Jeez
seed, not the
Louise.
ranked seed.
Well, what is this?
Yeah.
I can't invest in this. This is my
Who
money.
has Oregon played that was ranked?
They beat Ohio State, but it was at
You
home.
remember that? But that was it, right?
That's like their toughest. Yeah,
See,
I think they'll play Penn State. They played Michigan. Michigan's not good.
yeah, like
They got Wisconsin and Oregon. They got Wisconsin Saturday and Oregon in a bye week, then Oregon or Washington.
I think they set these schedules up and like they know like, oh yeah, these are big names. We'll play them so people will pay attention and then push us up. Because that's been the Bama formula for a minute, except Bama actually had like good players, and now they're finally playing on level with everybody else, and we kind of see through it.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't matter at this point. I mean, they can put whatever they want up there, but it's going to make a huge difference. The only thing is, it just changes. What I'm saying is, like, a team like Boise can only move up so much.
Right.
So if they're at 12, they're like, how much can you move them up or move? They'll move them down as soon as they lose. There's like, oh yeah, you guys are done.
They're out. Yeah.
But they can't. I feel like they really don't have any footing.
Army at 24.
Same with
Sneaky.
Indiana. Indiana, like, there's only so. But I mean, once they beat Ohio State,
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's still a lot of ball to play left. Like, if Boise drops one, if Indiana drops, BYU drops one, Army keeps winning. They beat Notre Dame here in 2 weeks. Like, now Army's all over there. Tulane, if they run the table, they could be in there. There's a lot of what ifs. There's one fan base in particular that's really pissed. Georgia. Yeah, they lost to Bama, but it was a shootout. They turn around, beat number 3 Texas handedly, beat Florida, then turn around and lose to Ole Miss last week, 28-10. They have Tennessee this week in Athens, Georgia. If they beat Tennessee, I feel like they just take Tennessee's spot there. They become the 8th seed. Like I feel like that's how it goes. But they're Georgia fans are pissed right now.
Yeah.
But
Well, two of the teams that beat them are in the bracket.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
Georgia's also not good. Like Carson Beck is not good.
Sussy.
Like, I mean, Trevor, whatever bro's name is, he was good, and I don't know what happened. I guess ever since he got in trouble, and they don't have any really standout defensive players like they used to. So it's like for them to be mad that they're not in the bracket. Like sometimes you just have to take a look inward. Like I get it. Like you looking at Bama, like, well, shit, they're going through the same thing. But they just won at the right time. You lost at literally all the wrong times.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, Fitz, you got to go see About a Girl.
Yep. I got to go.
Good luck.
I'm not seeing About a Girl.
Good. Yep. Good Fitz hunting.
Maybe.
Fitz hunting.
I slid my ticket across the bar. I said, you guys enjoy it. I got to see About a Girl.
I ain't going to piss but you know what? It was cute for the story. I get it.
Yeah.
For the plot.
The plot. Thought I just saw it. We watched it together 2 nights ago, and she's like, "Huh, I'm kind of mad." I was like, "It's a good movie." I'm kind of mad.
My favorite line. My favorite line in that movie. It's after the Harvard bar and the guy with the ponytail. It's before he gets the number. It's like in between there, the girls are getting ready to leave, and they come over to the table, and you just hear Casey Affleck talking to Matt Damon. And he's telling some story. He's like, then the heavyset girl said, "You look fat," and he's like, and I said, "Go fuck yourself." And that's when the girls come out, and they're kind of like uncomfortable, and he takes a sip of his drink. He's like, "I swallowed a bug." It's like, what is going on?
I thought you were gonna say, favorite. "Hey, you like them apples? How about them apples?" Dude, when he hit the Dunkin' or out the window.
Yeah, everyone likes that. Yeah, everyone likes that part. I like the before it and then the heavyset girl. And I said, "Go fuck yourself."
I swallowed
a bug. And he just leaves. It's really funny.
Man. All right.
The other one is when he names all 12 of his brothers.
Oh yeah,
Tommy, Bobby, Ricky, Jamie, Yami, and
can you do it again? Can you say it again?
Tommy, Ricky, Tony. I can't spit it. All right, I'm out.
Be good.
All right, see you guys.
See you. All right, Devontae, we got some odds here before we hop off college football.
Okay.
Favorite right now to win it: Ohio State plus 300. Revenge game against Oregon. I think they're trying to set it up. Oregon's at plus 420. Oh, my Dolphins are trying to get in the way. Texas, third favorite. Georgia. If you look at a team like Indiana, plus 2,500. Tennessee, plus 2,500. They could do some damage. I don't know if they can win it. I don't know if that's star power. Really, you look at the people that could win it. Maybe those top 5. Like, I think Ole Miss probably doesn't have a shot to win this thing. They could win a game.
That's what I was looking at. Like, out of all these teams, who has the best defense?
Yeah.
I'm not going to hold you. Tennessee might have it. Like, I haven't really watched Notre Dame or Penn State's defense play.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think, like we said with the transfer portal, everything is even. So I like it. I like the fact that I genuinely couldn't tell you because they all seem like the same team to me.
I want to I agree with you, and they gain experience through the transfer portal. The thing that I think that hurts Tennessee, and maybe it doesn't hurt them, but the Keenan Pili, the linebacker who was in a 6th year, tears ACL, he was the dude. Yeah. So I don't know, but yeah, I'm with you. Defense will win this championship. I guess that's the old cliche saying is offense wins games, defense wins championships. But it's boring. It's not a fun pick. I'm going to pick Ohio State to win it.
But it's just what about, who's on their defense? Who's the guy? Jack Sawyer, I guess?
Sawyer, yep.
Anybody else on their defense? Or Denzel Burke? Or whatever his last name is. So they have him and, I guess, Jack Sawyer. We know their offense is high-powered. And And then even for Oregon, like the only reason I can't see Oregon winning a CFP is because it's Oregon. Like we've been through this time and time again. Every cool jersey, every high power, every fast ass running back, every fast ass receiver, every cool looking skinny ass defensive end. We've been through this time again. And like history is just gonna repeat itself. Like Dylan Gabriel's gonna get good tape up until that CFP playoff, which honestly he's probably gonna lose before the actual like playoff to get into the final game.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I like it. Yeah, I'm with you. All right. Let's do our let's make some money. We're gonna do it's just you and me. I got an idea. If you like it, cool. If not, we'll do our usual. All right, we're gonna take NFL
Okay.
and we're gonna do one spread, one anytime tutty.
Ooh, okay.
And that will make that the
Each or
parlay.
is just like one between us both?
Each. So it'll be a 4-leg parlay.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
2 spreads, one anytime.
Okay. I'm with you.
And if we want to throw any college football bets out there, we could. But yeah, I figure we do that.
We'll keep it simple. We'll go with the 4-leg.
Yeah.
It's pretty even.
Obviously Thursday night it's playing right now. Can't do that one, but any other day's up for grabs.
Let's see what we got. And the anytime touchdown doesn't have to be with the team.
No, it does. Yeah. We could have 4 separate games.
Okay. That was the NBA. I wouldn't do
And by spread, we could do money line too.
it. Okay. Shoot, I'll go with what I said. Give me the Steelers on that 3.5 spread.
Plus 3.5.
And give
Okay.
me a Nick Chubb anytime touchdown.
Oh,
Nick Chubb.
I like it, Devontae. Nick Chubb. I like it. Oh, man. All right. I've got Cleveland money line.
Mm,
So I'm glad that pairs up with it.
mm.
In my anytime tutty was King Henry.
Ooh, okay.
I
That
think
makes
it's a safe bet. So Cleveland money line, Pittsburgh plus 3.5, Chubb tutty, Henry tutty. I
That
like
looks
it.
safe. That looks safe.
Yeah,
I think we got it.
I think so too. Maybe not great odds, but money is money. If I can talk.
Right.
All right, you got a random question?
I don't even know like what random thoughts I've been having.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've got one. If you like it, cool. If not, that's fine too. Blindly rank fast food fries.
Fast food fries. Okay.
Now,
Out of what, top 3 or
top 5.
Top 5.
Top 5. I got to know, have you been out to West Coast, Texas?
No.
No, you haven't had In-N-Out. You haven't had Whataburger. Okay. Just had to know. All right. First up, Chick-fil-A fries.
Chick-fil-A number 3.
Number 3. That's solid. I don't hate that. Wendy's.
Wendy's number 4.
Ooh, okay. All right. I'm going to write this down. Maybe I'll create a graphic if I got time. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got Wendy's at 4, Chick-fil-A at 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. The classic McDonald's fries.
McDonald's number 2.
Number 2. You're saving it. Some people say this place is not a fast food place, but I think it is. Five Guys.
5.
Five
Yeah.
at Five Guys. Okay.
Yeah.
You get a lot of fries, man. But you don't like the grease.
No, it's like it's limp. They limp all the time. It's
All
like they taste fresh, like they actually came from potatoes, but like they don't crisp up how they're supposed to.
See, I kind of feel about Chick-fil-A. I know they're waffle fries, but they're never consistent for me.
Mm.
All right, so that leaves your one spot open. What do you hope this one is?
I don't even know, to be honest.
Arby's was the 5th one I had listed.
Oh, bet. All right, I'm cool on it.
Yeah, you cool on it?
Yeah, number 1, Arby's.
All right, yeah. So anything you change here? Arby's 1, McDonald's 2, Chick-fil-A 3, Wendy's 4, Five Guys 5.
To be honest, I would probably switch Wendy's and Chick-fil-A, but I mean, I'm fine with them where they are. But
Yeah,
I would switch Wendy's and Chick-fil-A.
I like it.
They hit different with the sea salt. If that makes sense.
They do, man. You dip them in the Frosty.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to try. I kind of like now that it's getting cold out and it's fall. I don't want to try the pineapple, but like when it dropped during the summer, I kind of did want to try.
I did too, man.
And I was happy that they came up with a vanilla frosty.
Dude, that was money. Yeah, I feel like back a couple years ago they had a strawberry one. I didn't try it, but for some reason I like maybe it's Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Also, like the hoodie, I didn't say it earlier. It's the Squirtle Nike logo. That's sick.
They had different ones. Like they had pretty much all the starter Pokemon. They got hoodies with it. I'm pretty sure they got beanies with it, satin line beanies and stuff, all on Etsy somewhere.
It's
I guess
such a good place.
Look up Pokemon on the Nike sign or something.
I love it. That's what I did. I got a Ghostface one.
Oh,
Michael Myers. Yeah, Etsy's the place, man. I love it. All right. Anything we missed? Anything you want to talk about real quick? We're ahead of schedule.
Trying to think if anything happened. You said something about Harrison Butker getting hurt.
Oh, we got Tyson Paul.
Yeah,
Friday.
Tyson slapped him in the thong. And like when it was funny, I was watching the video, he slapped him. And you ever seen those videos where like old people are about to fight and they start shaking?
Yeah.
That's what I knew. Like Mike Tyson is actually human because he started doing the old man shake. But I bet you as soon as that punch came up, it would have broke his nose or skull. Hopefully, I hope to God, like something's got to happen, bro. Like eventually we have to stop letting money rule everything.
Yeah.
I know, like who's the underdog? Is it Mike Tyson? Is he the underdog or is Jake Paul? Dog. Okay, all right. Because if Jake Paul was the underdog, that would have pissed me off because that means they're going to set it up for him to win.
Yeah. I still think it's a setup. Like he's fighting an old man. Yeah, it's Mike Tyson, but it's an old Mike. Right. Go get Tyson Fury. Like if you want a Tyson.
It's like everything that we've known and grown up with, like they found a way to kill it. Like, bro, did you know the dude that made the Magic School Bus books? He just passed. They canceled. I found out they canceled Reading Rainbow because kids were basically learning and being able to read too much. So that's why they canceled that. I found out like Greg Popovich, he just had a stroke. Like they were trying to take all the real ones out at one time. For like it's crazy. We got to start buying books, bro. They're gonna start taking stuff away off the internet. We got to start buying encyclopedias and stuff, magazines.
I'm with you. I like it. Put our tinfoil hat on. Let's believe in it. I'm here. I'm with you, dude. Last thing, did you see the Tyson quote on the? I haven't been watching the Netflix documentary of Tyson and Paul, but like, there's a clip where they interview Paul after his last fight, and he's like, "Yeah, Mike, you're a good friend, love you, but I'm taking you out. I'm taking your throne."
Wow.
And Mike Tyson looks at the camera and he's just like, "That's the difference. The fundamental difference is he's a manufactured killer. I'm a natural born killer."
Hell yeah. Like that is facts.
It is. And I was like, that's cold as shit. But then I also started thinking, Tyson hasn't had a throne in 30 years. Mm-hmm. What throne are you taking, Paul?
House. I don't know. Like, because now I'm thinking about it, like for him to call himself like the boxing king, Jake Paul, the boxing king, the Joker from YouTube that almost pretty much got kicked off. Him and his brother got kicked off. Mm-hmm. Oh God, what is going on? He's not too much younger than we are. If I'm not mistaken, like I just feel like he's too old to be doing this shit. Like you should know better. Like who is putting the money up for this shit, man?
Yeah, I agree.
Man.
He's 27 years old.
Damn.
And Logan is 29. Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, because I remember him from Vine. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, RIP Vine. Hey, great episode, Devontae. And our bets are going to hit. We're going to make some money this week. It's going to be a great weekend overall.
Absolutely. Talk to you.
First time on air. Anything to say to Lawan here to get him back?
Look, bro, there are stories I could tell people about Lawan but we'll keep those right here. I'm gonna let them live.
That's not even close. It's not
Man, I'm a dumbass.
I'm clipping that.
Georgia's second. Georgia's second.
Hey, Georgia also had Herschel Walker.
So smart, and my team is so dumb. My coach he looks dumb. He's a big baby. This
Dude,
man
those graphics.
ripped so smart.